today we're gonna be playing some power washing. Powerwash Simulator 2 released recently, and we've done a couple of levels, and we're expanding our washing empire. Hopefully get a couple levels done today, maybe do some songs, do some D&D stories, do some yapping, and most importantly, getting them dings. So yeah, chat, are we ready? All right, chat. Let's get into some washing, shall we? Oh, Batushka! Oh, hello, little kitty. Oh yes, hello, Squeak. Hello, Bubbles. Yes. Hello, Ulysses. Yes. All right. Well, we have our little washing empire down here. We've got a couch. We've got some rugs. We've got a guitar. And we've been doing pretty good. And I don't know what our next level is, but we've gone to a couple places. Teapot tea room. I guess that's probably where I'm going. A little tea room. That's cool that they're on the map, so it shows me where they are. That's pretty cool. We've done 6 levels. We've done 6 levels so far. We just upgraded our washer. And, okay, let's go do this. Teapot tea room. Isn't it astonishing how the universe works? We just finished our annual karmic mud-flinging workshop. I'm looking at our wonderful tea room covered top to bottom where my assistant asked if it would ever be clean again. I laughed and said, of course it will. And at the exact moment, a flyer for a power washing company blew into the courtyard and stuck itself to the wall. Whilst the mud has made that one unreadable, it reminded me we have already had your number from Harper, who had a great time at our workshop. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's go clean some teapots, baby. God, I wish I could retire and become a cat boy. Go see Jetpack. How dare you say such things? Why are there so many gnomes? Immediate thought. There's a lot of gnomes. Here's my kids. Hello, Bubbles. Hello, Squeak. Hello, Ulysses. Go back to the sea. So we've got one gnome. Let's put them all together. Let's put them all together. So we've got a gnome. We've got a gnome. What are they doing? What are you guys doing? Got another gnome. We've got another gnome. Is this their house? Is this gnome nation? I kicked him a little. Apologies. Well, you're on your side now, dude. There's a gnome over here? Why do we got so many gnomes? Oh, he's contemplating. I won't disturb him. He's actually in deep contemplation. He can stay there, I guess. And there was one more over here. What are all these gnomes doing? What are all these gnomes got going on? Is there someone in there? Is there somebody in there? The gnomes are in there. I bet it's the goddamn gnomes. All right. Okay, well, I'll mind my business. Guess we got a job to do. How good does this do? Probably pretty good. All right. Well, sick. Well, we're washing. The gnomes work for the bourgeoisie. Guys, they do. You might not actually know this about gnomes, but they're all spies. Every one of them. Every single one of them. Chat, I have a story for you. You guys know me. I don't know if you've ever tried karmic mud flinging. It's quite amazing. I haven't tried karmic. First, you think if anyone has ever wronged you, then you pick up a big dollop of mud and fling it whilst uttering what I call the expletives of forgiveness. Okay, so is this your Is this your tea house, or did someone here wrong you and you flung mud at them? Is that what happened? on my way to karmic mud fling, I guess. Chat, okay. You guys know me and my ways. It's about to be winter time. Big win. I love winter. It's favorite season because it's cold, right? And winter is also best time because I get to wear jacket. I get to wear jackets, right? And you know me, I love my jackets. I love them a ridiculous amount, to be entirely honest. Lot of jackets in my possession, especially, chat, a lot of trench coats. A lot of trench coats. You guys have, I think we've tallied that I had like 8? Was 8 the number that we landed on trench coats? On how many like I immediately grabbed, right? Right. So I went back to my parents' house a little bit ago to watch Survivor. And some of my clothes are still at my parents' house. You might see where this is going. And we were watching Survivor, and then I was grabbing my stuff when I was leaving, and Motherquake was like, "Hey, do you want this?" And reached into the coat closet right by the door and pulled out a trench coat. One of my trench coats. Probably. I don't remember even getting this one, but it was thrifted, right? It was thrifted. So it's clearly my trench coat, clearly, because it still has the tag on it, which is I keep the tags on my clothes for some reason. Like when I thrift them, I got like a little tag in the back, and I just don't care enough to take it off. I'll just start wearing it, and then like a month later, be like, "Why is the tag still on this?" As if I'm not the one that didn't take it off. Anyways, and I don't even remember getting this trench coat, but it is a banger trench coat, and it was just sat in a closet. There were like 2 more also in the closet that I was like, oh, I don't need those right now. But I remembered those ones, like a big leather one that I have, right? I have so many, so many, but I don't even remember this one. And I want to go get it because I think that is the one that I would use if and when I cosplay JD again, which I will because it was a sub goal. Let's be so clear. Let me go retrieve this jacket for you, and you'll see what I mean. All right? Okay? Okay? Okay. Hold on. So, there's a difference in my mind, chat, between long jackets, right? Long jackets and trench coats. If we're counting long jackets, I have like 30. I love long jackets. They are my favorite, right? This is a trench coat. Are you ready for this, chat? Are you ready? You're gonna be amazed at the trenchness of this coat. You ready? Okay. This is the most trench coat that I've seen. It's a good. This is the trench coat of all trench coats. It's got the little flap thing that trench coats have. And I don't even remember this one. There's a belt I just found. I don't remember even getting this one. Someone screenshot this and then like put JD on my face. I put my arms up and then I looked at myself in the camera and I went, oh. I don't even, this is a really good one. Like, I get why I bought it. I get why I thrifted this one. But I don't remember it. Ah!
The goblin kind!
The goblin kind! Guys, that was Goblin Hour! That was Goblin Hour, everybody! Well, there he goes, just to get me, I guess. I guess he was meant to be yours. Tell him he's digging. Dude. Why is the lore music playing? How long has the lore music been playing? Night? Night? Hello? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Why does the subgoal still say make other? This is completely unrelated. When my screen crashed, I think this freaked. Oh my goodness, Night, how are you? Hi, I live. You do. We're washing. We're power washing. Power wash is back. Power wash is back. Not to see you resurge from the depths and the beyond. OMG. I hope you're doing so good, dude. I hope you're doing so good. I have been Big Wash Nation. Thank you for the 47 months. My goodness. I did hope. Just as the legends have foretold, when I wash, the night returns, or something. Okay, did I get all the cushions? Did I get chair, cushion, chair? Oh, I didn't get this chair. There we go. Chair, cushion. Beautiful. Have you seen Vampire SMP? I have not been watching it. I know that it's now fully out, and I do kind of want to watch it back, because those are a lot of my guys. Those are the dudes. Those are the Blorbos. I've seen really good stuff about it though, because I have a sticker book and it's great. You have a sticker book! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I could use a sticker book. I have so many stickers that I haven't put anywhere. To be clear, chat, these are still loose for some reason. I don't know why I haven't. Night! Night! Thank you for the 5 gifted. Oh, thank you. I hope you're doing so good, dude. I hope you've had a great little time with everything you've been doing. I'm still here. I'm still doing the same thing. Oh, the adventure was great. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. That's awesome. Oh, look at me clean this table. Okay, that's this whole thing, I believe. Are they still going? Oh, they're still going. They're still going in there. The gnomes are still cooking, I fear. I don't actually know if it's the gnomes. It just really feels like it's the gnomes. But yeah, chat, I think I could use a sticker book because I did all the stickers on the back of my iPad and then I did not stick them to it because I was like, fear of sticker. Not the stickers themselves. I'm not scared of stickers. The fear of sticking a sticker somewhere and then not being able to put it other places. But the sticker books I think inherently fix that. Sticker books like inherently are okay with that. And I like it. Chat, I they've been, so chat, my next cons, they've now been announced. We have the date for Level Up 2026 and the date for the next Magic Con, which is in Vegas again. And I've been cooking, chat. I've been cooking in the cosplay department because I kind of want to go crazy for Level Up, and I don't know why in particular. I like really want to go for it with Level Up this time, but I do. And I've had a couple concepts, which I won't lie, some of them are cookie run. There is the voice in the back of my head that says cosplay cookie run. Ooh, you want to cosplay cookie run so bad, and I go, no, the demons. I yearn for the cookie. But one of the ones that's winning, chat, and I think I've said this a couple times, but I've been watching Critical Role Campaign 4 as it's been coming out. Centros and I have committed to watching the whole thing as it comes out every week. And so far, we've been on it. We've been on our game, critical upping our rolls all over. And I want to cosplay one of the guys. I want to cosplay one of the Blorbos in the party. And I have already ordered a wig for them. I'm already behind on season 4. So true. I'm surprised that we've watched the last 3 weeks live, which is cool. Is it the evil aesthetic twink? No, it's not. And that's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing. Do I really like Octus? Yes. But he's not the one I want to cosplay. He's not the one I want to cosplay. I want to do Belair. I want to do Belair. And you think he'd be good. Sherbert not cosplaying a twink? Belair's still a little bit. Hold on, chat. Let me show you a reference for people who don't go to the Critical Role. I like Taliesin and every character that is made. Look at this dude. Hold on. Look at this freak. Look at this freak. Look at this freak. Look at him. And I think it's fun. I think it's neat. And I've ordered the wig already. I really like this design. And I wanna do it. And I've never gone to the Critical Role before. I've never Critical Role cosplayed before. I'm so drawn to one Taliesin Jaff and all of the characters that you make. All of them all over the place. I haven't even watched the Mighty 9 episodes yet. I've been meaning to and I haven't. Because Centros and I kind of want to watch them together. I've watched all of Vox Machina. Not the campaign, the show. Saying that I just casually watched the entire campaign of Vox Machina would be crazy. just casually mentioning that. I just watched the new episode. I haven't seen it yet. I love them. Yeah. Critical Role put cosplayers on the homepage. No, Critical Role is so cool with their fans and the way that they take art and cosplay that people do and go, everyone look at this. Everyone look at this. I got a clip of them talking about fanfics on my For You page the other day, and I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, chat, I finally go to the here. I've been rewatching the Mighty 9 campaign. I just finished TravelerCon. Oh, yes. Yes. Joyous day. But yeah, chat, I want to do Belair. The freak calls to me, as most freaks often do. The thing is, I knew I wanted to do Belair since I saw the character design drop when they were like, here's the art of all the people's characters for this campaign, and I went, I want that one. Yours is Taliesin dividing with William. Yeah. It's good things. It's good. I like It's a good time. Also, having, like, this is the first time, Mimi a D&D guy, but I, have not consumed any D20, Dimension 20 content. Which is really surprising. The lore music's really getting me. I've not watched, like, anything from Dimension 20, which is a crazy fact. I feel like I should have by now, but I haven't. And actually, like, the concept of knowing Brennan is a good DM and then perceiving him DM properly for the first time. They call Liam William. I didn't mean to! I didn't mean to! And I think it's neat. Have, like, the world that Campaign 4 is set in is so interesting to me because Brennan just, like, says names. And the first episode, I was like, I don't know what you're saying. Like, this is so many names that you're just saying. And, like, 5 episodes in, I could tell you, I think, the map of Ahriman. Like, I think I have it in my brain, and which houses are where. And that seems crazy, that just happened through osmosis. Because I do know all the names and what you mean when you say that thing. And that's so weird that after, like, just 5 episodes, it's already in my mind's eye, and I think it's neat. Not that my mind's eye isn't built for that. Big fan of my mind's eye and the powers that it holds. Trying to get me watch Fantasy High. We're on episode 5 now. Yeah. The one thing I want to watch, I think, committing to, like, some of the campaigns, committing to watching a campaign is a whole thing in itself, but I want to watch some of the one-shots, because isn't the airship one a one-shot that they did? Or, like, only a couple episodes? What's it called? Cloud Top? Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called off the top of my head. That one looks really... I've been seeing a lot of clips for it, and I think it's fun. Hey, Wishy, I hear you're down to Tree of Tranquility today. How's it looking? It wasn't so tranquil there yesterday, I can tell you. Checks out. Cloudward Ho! Thank you, Cloudward Ho. In fact, it got downright feisty. Okay. Give me the lore drop, Harper. Give me the lore drop. That's a full season? Oh, it's a whole campaign. Cloudward Ho, I like the concept a lot, but I think I also just like airships. I think airship cool. I think airship cool. Yeah. Dimension 20 campaigns aren't nearly as long as Critical Role. Yeah, no, I know that. I don't know. I just like going to the D&D. And chat, I look at Campaign 4, and I've talked about this recently, about how, like, I love death characters, or just, like, guys who are themed around death. And I realized this because of Jet Wild West SMP, right? I realized this because of Jet Wild West SMP, but it was going on for so much longer than that, because the trope of guys who come back wrong, or guys who have died, or guys who do death magic, or guys that want to bring someone back from the other side and have been there, like, every Blorbo, almost every Blorble has that. Literally all of them. And Campaign 4 of Critical Role is the most death themed campaign, or at least the Seekers table is the most death themed campaign. And that twink that we spoke of, love that guy. Love that guy. I'm not gonna say, like, direct spoilers, but I look at him, to be entirely honest, I look at him and I just see Essek from my campaign, not Mighty Nine Essek, which is another Essek. I mean, my D&D party. I look at Octus Taconis and I go, you're so shaped. You're so shaped. I look at one Octus Taconis and I go, you are like my son. That's how I see that guy. But yeah, I've been... What is going on in this little tiny tea house? What is going on in this little tiny tea house and its freaky little sounds? Who's to say? Who's to say? But yeah, when I was making the like Tumblr post that I did about me liking death guys, and I realized that like that's also Icarus Morningstar, and I didn't realize that for a while. Like I was like, oh yeah, all my death blorbos, not Ick though. Did someone else die 20 times over the events of Fable SMP? And get brought back every time? So that's someone else. It was like, oh, like... How? I don't know! Because I'm like, ah yes, Faraday obviously death guy. He is a blood mage. He literally died and came back. I'm like, ah yes, Jet Wild West SMP. Embodiment of the afterlife. Wow, that's great. My old D&D character went to the afterlife. His entire arc was bringing back his dead girlfriend. William Afton. Like if we get into not like my characters and we get into like characters that I like, ooh. Ooh, it just gets worse. Ooh, it just gets worse. Also, chat, let's take a moment to talk about the FNAF movie, which comes out in like a week, little more than a week. Crazy to think about. FNAF movie 2, I am joyous for you for several reasons. Number one, and most importantly of all, Henry Emily. Henry Emily. Henry Emily. He's in it. He's in it. He's not even in the games. He's not even in the games that much. And that's my dude. I know you guys know that's my dude, but that's my dude. And he's gonna be in the movie? They put him in the movie? And he's gonna... I hope he's gay about it. I hope he's a little gay about it. Because... when those two guys and one of them becomes a little bit evil, but they started something together and the other one doesn't tell anybody about the other thing because you still respect the guy and maybe you kiss him a little bit. In the movie? In the movie? And MatPat, yeah. MatPat, when I saw that MatPat was voicing Toy Bonnie, I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought it was a fake post, and it's not. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited about it. Unironically. I also, chat, I'm going to revamp my Toy Bonnie cosplay because I realized I was like, oh yes, Mimi want to cosplay for FNAF movie. Why yes, of course. I do FNAF cosplays. I will cosplay for FNAF movie. I guess I will do William Afton. And then I remembered that this is FNAF 2. Like, I was like, oh yes, my FNAF cosplays, most of which are from later in the franchise. None from FNAF 2. It's not? No! He's really voicing Toy Bonnie! He's legitimately voicing Toy Bonnie FNAF movie! So I'm gonna revamp my Toy Bonnie, and I will be joyous about it because I love that guy. Toy Bonnie is the... I know I've said this before, but I'll go on this tangent again. Chat, do you know who my favorite animatronic is? In all of FNAF? Is this common knowledge that you know from the top of your head? Because I've said it before? I'm interested to know if this is common knowledge or not. Yeah, so... So my favorite animatronic in the entire franchise is Bon Bon. Not Funtime Freddy. Bon Bon. Little hand puppet. I love that little freaking guy. And I yearn to cosplay Bon Bon. But cosplaying Bon Bon is really just Toy Bonnie. So it's realistically just a Toy Bonnie cosplay. But in my heart of hearts, it's Bon Bon. It's Bon Bon. And I think I'm quirky about that, and I really don't know why. To be fair, 95% was into this huge fella from the Boonies. Well, that's gone. But yeah, my favorite animatronic, even with like Sun Moon, like this is like the entirety of FNAF franchise, the some like 300 robots or something in this goddamn franchise. Yeah, my number one is that little hand puppet. Unless you make your legs his arm. Yeah, like, the thing is, I've cosplayed Funtime Freddy because I wanted to cosplay Bon Bon. That's why I did Funtime Freddy. I mean, I like Funtime Freddy too because Kellen Goff is my man. I love you, Kellen Goff, and everything that you do. You bring me so much joy in the world. And, I also... The other reason that I like Funtime Freddy is from the books. Because so I read a lot of Fazbear Frights because Mimi like FNAF. What? Mimi like FNAF? Yeah, Mimi like FNAF, right? Mimi like FNAF. And I was really into the lore and like trying to solve it, especially when I was like in high school, which was when Fazbear Frights was coming out. And I read and I think I own all of the Fazbear Frights books. Not all of the Tales from the Pizzaplex books, but all of those ones I do have. And in the first one of those, Fazbear Frights 1, I think it's the second story. It's unclear what animatronic it is that's in the story. But purely based off of the energy that this guy has, it was Funtime Freddy, and I knew that. And, he was kind of crazy kooky about it. In that. He was kind of crazy kooky about it. He was like, here's all the ways I'm going to kill you. And I was like, what a guy. What a guy. I think it's called Count the Ways. There we go. Boom. I could get there. It's called Count the Ways is the name of the specific one. And he calls to me. Yeah. Yeah. It's so obviously Funtime Freddy. It is. It's just based on the way that he talks, which we don't even have that much like concept of how Funtime Freddy talks, but you still know it's him. You still know it's him, and that's crazy to me. Anyways, chat. Favorite animatronic is Lolbit. Lolbit is a good one. If I were to, okay. Top animatronics. What? Okay. Poll for chat. Who's your favorite animatronic? All the games. Literally all the games. Who's your number one? Because my number one is Bon Bon. Love that friggin' freaky little dude. Lolbit and Mangle are up there. Lolbit and Mangle are up there. So is the puppet. For me, the Chica's reasonable. Sun Moon Eclipse, yeah. Marionette, yeah. Okay, yeah. This is a lefty. Okay. Lefty's a crazy pull, and I like that. So the puppet, no. Or the puppet, forgot the puppet. Mangle and Roxy. Yep. I'm so glad. Chat, your answers tell me that you're gay, and that brings me a lot of joy. The answers you're giving me, it's a gay little obvious. Does that look like a bully out of the FNAF fandom? Hey, I think... Let me tag you an animatronic. let me tag you an animatronic. Who would you like? Oh, Who would have guessed that we're gay? Yeah, purely based off of who your animatronic is, I can tell. I've never played a FNAF game in my life. I respect that. It's a rabbit hole. It's really a rabbit hole that you can go down. Scrap Baby enjoyers are wonderful. Every single time I see a Scrap Baby cosplay, it is like the most insane thing I've ever seen. /pos. Every single person that I've seen who's an enjoyer of Scrap Baby, has cosplayed Scrap Baby, is crazy. He's crazy. I'm Arrow Ace. What's the most Arrow Ace coded than animatronic? The puppet. Allegedly. Got bullied for cosplaying Rainbow crossover. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I was going to do that with you. FNAF is truly a rabbit hole. It's such a rabbit hole to go down, and I went down it at a young age. And I've still been in the building since. Okay, chat, let's take a look at our little teapot so far. How do I want to do this? I kind of want to do the door. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna do the door. Yes! Joyous day! Ballora, I like for... Ballora, I like. But that's just because Sister Location's my favorite game. Oh! Ding Nation! Ding City! You guys hear that? You guys feel those dings just now? Whoa. That was some good dings. Much dings. Joyous day. I went to the rabbit hole sophomore year of high school. It was freshman year of high school for me. When Sister Location came out is when I committed to FNAF. Fun fact, you know how when someone tells you, like, you'd really like this thing, you should do this thing, and it makes you not want to do it? You know what I mean? Or someone's like, you have to watch this, you have to do this, and then all it really does is make you not want to watch it because of how many people told you to watch it. You know what I mean? FNAF was like that for me. Where, like, FNAF 1 through 4, I was like, ugh, FNAF. It's what everybody likes, and I don't care about it. And then Sister Location came out, and I was like, I was wrong. It does go hard. And maybe the thing that everyone told me was really good. And yeah, I have like vivid memories of walking around at one of like the lunch periods in high school and watching Matt Pat's live playthrough of Sister Location as it was coming out. God, that was the same era as like Who Killed Markiplier, dude. I was watching that at the lunch in high school. Oh. I don't know, it's hard to tag people like, hey, I'm trying to tag you an animatronic. I'm trying to tag you an animatronic, and it's being surprisingly hard to do this. Mostly because there's like 200. But who do I think you would be an enjoyer of? Because I have like the ones I think you could cosplay really well. But that's like a different thing than like your favorite. You know what I mean? There's how many? If you're counting FNAF AR, there's so many. Like if you're going down the thing of being like Leprechaun Freddy counts, or like 4th of July Freddy counts, there's so many. If you don't count those, there's less. It's still probably like 100. A fun time. Yeah, I'm getting fun time vibes from you. You're giving like you would like fun time Foxy, or yeah, I think you're giving fun time Foxy, and by association Lolbit to me, and by association Lolbit. But Lolbit is like a freak. Lolbit's a weird one. Lolbit's fun though. I like Lolbit. It's gay as hell. I'm literally the mimic. I'm the mimic, guys. I'm the secrets. The secrets. I found them. Man, I can't. Lolbit's a freak / boss. Yeah, freak has many definitions for me. I'm gonna be entirely honest. Freak has many definitions for me. Lolbit isn't an animatronic. That's the thing about Lolbit specifically. Is that it's just like a pop-up. But I think you'd also like Scrap Baby. I think you'd also like Scrap Baby from like a design standpoint. Hold on, hey. We're going on this tangent. We've gone on this tangent. Let me show you Scrap Baby. Oh, well, it's kind of a, I can just tell you, I can do Freddy, Roxy, Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, Springtrap, Puppet. So true. So there's like a scrap version of a bunch of the animatronics. This is Scrap Baby. Hold on. Scrap Baby cosplay is what I really want to show you. This is the crazy people. The crazy people are Scrap Baby enjoyers. And the insane stuff for this. The other one I think you like is Funtime Foxy. Funtime Foxy, and by association, Lolbit. Where's the two of them next to each other? Yeah. It's horrifying! not to hit you with a horrifying one. Where's Lolbit's little screen? Where's Lolbit's little, like, be right? Yeah, this one. This is all that we got of Lolbit for, like, several years. It would just pop up on your screen. Hey, for reference, this is the animatronic that I like the most. But not this guy. The tiny guy on his hand. That is my favorite. Look at this. Look at this guy. He kind of calls to me. He's so stupid. And he brings me joy. And Puppet Man. Yeah. 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 Anyways, massive FNAF tangent. Massive FNAF tangent. I like Bonnie, specifically the hot version that Art cosplays. Glam Rock Bonnie, yeah. Yeah, that checks out, actually. Glam Rock Bonnie's really, really good. me when I met Art through FNAF cosplays. Me when I met Art by duetting their FNAF cosplay. Then again, that's a lot of my friends. There could be a stream where you tell Hey all the lore. I have a concise version of it. Until you get to, like, the new era where stuff stops making sense, the, like, general timeline of FNAF can be easily explained. The process in which we discovered it is long and winding, but the actual facts of what happened are pretty set in stone now. And I can explain her a lot easier than before we had it really truly confirmed for a lot of stuff. But then you get into the new era and man, I don't know. It got kind of crazy in the new era. Next sub goal. I could do it too. Like, I know I could. Because I've had to explain it to Centros. And I did that in like 30 minutes. Like, it was not awful. Yeah, once you get into like the mimic and like the code, like Glitch Trap and Vanny and Vanessa, you're reaching a territory where you have to be talking about goo, and like we're all like Remnant is like understood. Remnant and Agony I understand, and then as soon as they're like, let's bring the Faz goo into this and the mimic, and it's like, all right, you vaguely lost me. But like if we're talking Henry, William, original Dead Kids, up through FNAF 6, and maybe even up to the Pizzaplex, I can easy peasy to understand. He killed them kids. There you go, he killed them kids. Whose FNAF character would I tell near me? Wait, that would go really hard. Hold on. I'm changing sub goal. Did I write? Why does it say Goblin Hour? There you go, chat. There you go, chat. There you go. That would be fun. I could make a little PowerPoint. I could make a little PowerPoint. I thought the goblin was on purpose. No. No. I understand you find something of yours to make a PowerPoint. There's definitely things. What are things that I know that you... What is Phasgo? I couldn't tell you. But it's a real canon thing. It's a real thing. Thank you, Knight! Schemes! Schemes! Knight! Laga! Thank you! You were given a sub goal I had to reach. Thank you for the 10 gifted, Knight. I guess 15. And Laka, thank you for the 10 gifted as well. All right, hey. We have a stream to plan. We have a stream to plan. See, I think at a certain point, you'll catch on because, like, the naming convention of the animatronics. Who's that FNAF character? With face cams, you can watch my horror and discuss. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a wonderful concept, I just want to say. Thank you, Wise Girl, for the gifted as well. Thank you to Beth. Oh, wow. Well, I guess we're going back to Goblin time. Guess we're going back to Goblin time, chat. Goblin time. Why do I feel like the inside of this thing is gonna open and there's gonna be gnomes in there? Maybe there won't be. Maybe there won't be gnomes, but it's truly unclear. Goblin hour. Yeah. Goblin hour. Clearly. Whatever that means. Fastest sub goal hit ever. That's so fun. I'm excited about this now. Especially with the FNAF movie coming out. Joyous day. The FNAF movie to me is... Oh, wait. This is a side note, chat. So, this has to do with the FNAF movie. In terms of video game movies as of recently, number one, point A, the Zelda movie, the few screenshots that we've gotten of it look so good. The Link and Zelda, I think we've literally only seen like one frame of the filming of it so far, but the Zelda movie looks so good. It looks so good so far, but that's not my point. The Mario movie, right? Mario movie, goofy movie. Very silly, very goofy They've started putting out trailers for Super Mario Galaxy, right? The second Mario movie. And the poster for it is like them in front of like a desert, right? Them in front of like a desert, right? And with the title Super Mario Galaxy. And I got a tweet of somebody, like, people had a lot of reactions to the poster for Super Mario Galaxy being in a desert. And somebody responded and was like, gonna put this in FNAF terms, right? So they remade the poster with FNAF characters standing in for all of the Mario characters, right? And it's like original Bonnie, original Freddy, next to Glamrock Freddy and like a fun time in the Pizzaplex, and the name of it is Sister Location. And I was like, oh, I understand. Oh, Siren, thank you for the 5 gifted. It got lost in the sauce. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I missed that. I got lost in the sauce. Where I was like, I didn't understand why people were confused on why this Super Mario Galaxy was in the desert. but you put it into FNAF terms, and I immediately understood what they were saying. Nice. Why did that also make me understand? Yeah. And like, Super Mario Galaxy is gonna go freaking hard, man. I love you, Rosalina. Love you. Give you a little smooch. You beautiful, beautiful woman. Yeah. Rosalina, my girl! Exactly. Exactly. The only acceptable attitude. But yeah. I'm very excited for the FNAF movie. That was what all this started as. Me and Henry Emily. Absolutely love that guy. And the 2 times he's in the games. I think Henry might beat Bonbon. If you know, I think the difference between animatronic and favorite FNAF character, Henry wins. I'll say that. I don't think I've ever realized that until right now, that like I have never counted Henry because he's not an animatronic. Make out every night. It is kind of what I started to say, and then I stopped myself because I was like, no, not Henry Emily. Not him. All right. This is a good little wash. This is a good, nice little wash we've got going on, chat. We've got a good little wash going on. Chat, I have D&D tonight, and we are in a very tense spot in the D. We've got some crazy stuff going on right now, and I haven't really gotten to tell you guys what's been going on in D&D since I told you that we're demigods, which was a little while ago. We've basically just been adjusting to the time skip, has been mainly what we've been doing. D&D, yeah. I want to tell you guys a little bit about where we're at in D&D right now, so you can understand the tenseness of the situation that we're in. Because this last session was just all of us on crack. A little bit. Like, we had, like, a serious thing we were there to do, but we derailed so fast this last session. In the best way. Let's be clear. In the best way. I refuse to ladder, and I'd like to be let on top of this. I want to be on the top of the teapot. Let me up the teapot. Let me up this teapot right now, or I'm gonna have words. Yes. Okay. Good. Amazing. Stunning. Beautiful. So, gamers. We kind of lost the plot a little bit last session. So, for those of you that don't know, I've been telling the story of my D&D campaign for 2 years. Let me be clear, I had to look this up last session because I was talking about it. And I've been doing it for 2 years. I've been telling you about this campaign. And my character, whose name is Faraday, he is a Furbolg blood hunter / blood mage, and we are 3 or 4 years deep into this campaign. We're reaching the end of it soonish. And most recently, we went back in time and did some very, very important things in the past. We kind of kickstarted the entire plot of what we've been doing. Turns out we did it initially in the past, which was a banger story beat. Shout out to Centros and the way that he pulled that off and called exactly what we were going to do in the past. It was kind of crazy. And we recently got back from being back in time. We're now back in our timeline. And a year passed while we were gone. And a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened in that year. So what of you, though? Gotta love that working backdrop. The rest is all snow-covered and serene. It's true. It's true. I sure hope it doesn't start smoking. It'd be a shame if the volcano erupted. Ugh. Satisfying clean. So a year passed while we were gone. And we're now back in our timeline. And pretty soon after we got pulled back to the present, the last part I told you about was that we went to go talk to the gods. Or really, the gods grabbed all of us and said, hey, remember when you met us in the past? We can finally tell you about that now. Yeah, that's why you've been doing so well, because we know that you were the ones that saved us in the past. And we went, wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat, various gods. And our paladin punched a god in the face, and that was a good thing. That was pretty cool. And basically the entire godly council voted on whether or not the party should be demigods, because it's now basically our job to go kill big mega god. His name is Aeon. He is like the one who started it all, and he's been trapped for good reason. He is a loser and a bad guy, and we are the ones who trapped him. And basically all the gods said, hey, we're gods, so we can't actually interfere with mortals, but you guys can. So we want to make you demigods so that you guys can... You been up here the whole time? Have you? You've been up here the whole time? That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep cleaning now. How did I not see him? How did I not see him? Sir, how did you get up there? Let me take a big swig of my little drink right here. Take a big little swig. Amazing. And all the gods said, hey, we want to vote to make you demigods because you can actually interfere with what's happening and we can't. And literally the entire pantheon, except for like 2 gods, voted for us to be demigods. And that was where we last led off, was us getting beamed back down to the real world, this time as demigods. And we all got to take boons. For those of you who know D&D, we all got boons, which is crazy. As a D&D player, if you don't know what a boon is, chat, they're a lot like feats, where it's just kind of like an ability that you can get at a certain point in the game. And boons are basically a type of feat that's really dumb. And you can only get, typically, at level 20, is when you finally get to take a boon. We got some. We got boons. And the one that I picked, chat, is very flavorful, very cool. It basically says that if I get knocked down, like I hit 0, instead of doing that, I instead get back up and are at half my health. So if I fully die, I just come back at half health immediately. And I also get like basically like a pool of hit points that I can pull from at any point in time to heal if I need. Which is really dumb. It's really cool, but it's so crazy of an ability to have. Me, just a guy with that. To be clear, we all got some really dumb ones. One of the ones that one of our paladin took was just like, if you miss once per turn, you actually hit. Note I said once per turn, not once per combat. Like, if you have 3 attacks and one of them miss, you can just have it not. Every turn of combat. Mine's only once per long rest, because that would be dumb if I could never die. That would be really dumb if I could never die. That'd be really stupid. One of our artificer took the boon that's like, if you fail a roll, you can just say no you didn't. And that's like once per combat. It's really, they're really stupid. In a really good way. They're really, really stupid. Hold on. I want to soap this. I want to soap this window. We're gonna soap it up, baby. Let's soap. They call me Soap Nation, because I be soaping everywhere. So yeah, we all have boons. We all also have, like, vaguely, domains as demigods, which is really cool. My domain is just blood. It kind of wrote itself. But, we all have domains as demigods, which I am a nerd about. Big ol' nerd about that. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. Okay. My domain is just blood. I'm the demigod of blood, which is sick title to have. Ready for a sick ding, chat? You ready for this? Yes! So yeah, so we get back to, where we were. And, what we're doing in the actual campaign right now is basically a bunch of our big bads in the year that is past all teamed up together. Because of course they did. They all teamed up together. And they're all trying to collectively bring back the big evil god guy that we trapped in the past. The main villain of our campaign, the biggest bad. They're all kind of working to do that and also restart war and also kill a bunch of people. It's truly just every one of our bad guys made a little squad. Except for one bad guy who showed up and is apparently on our side. So one of our bad guys, his name is Mavis Venomfang. And this is the bad guy who originally kidnapped Essek, which is my character's kind of like adopted son. Is the guy who cut off my character's arm, is the guy who killed my character and had to, like, I fully died, like 3 death saving throws, died, and then came back. This is that guy. And, ripped out another party member's eye. Really just a guy that we don't like. We were, like, when we were in the present before the time skip, we were literally chasing after him to kill him. And we get back to our time, and this guy shows up and is like, hey, I'm here to help you. And we're not buying that, right? But he has, like, this note from one of the people that we do trust, and turns out that in a year, he basically got kicked out of the evil gang and is now on Team Good. And we get back from all being demigods, and we're like, we need to have a little powwow about whether or not we actually want to trust this guy. And notably, this guy brought with him stuff from all of our, basically like all of our allies, people that we've met throughout the campaign. Including my character's better arm that he was having made that was taking like a year to make. Guess what? A year passed. His arm is done. So the guy who cut off my character's arm brought me the arm. Very poetic. Very cool. Very poetic, such writing. Thank you, Centros. And we all basically walk away. And we're like, we're gonna have a little powwow on whether or not we actually trust this guy. We have a little powwow. I'm so aggressively, I just want to kill this guy. I don't care if he's on our side. I need to make this even. I hate his guts, and I want him to die. But the consensus is, no, even if, like, he's not 100% trusted, we can use him, like, at least as bait, like, or stupid stuff like that. Like, he does know things. And at that point, we realized that our rogue did not follow us into this powwow. We know this out of table. But our rogue did not follow us into this other room where we had this little powwow. Right? Thank you, It's a Being, folks, for the 23 months of Prime! Thank you. And we're like, what's our rogue doing? So our rogue has beef with this guy. Our rogue used to work for Mavis, and the Fingers. Used to work for him. He also, Mavis is the one that, ripped out our rogue's eye. Just as like a power move. Not even with like a real purpose, just did it to be like, screw you. Our rogue stays outside and talks to Mavis on his own and basically does a very banger line being like, yeah, you can stay with us. We can all get along. But an eye for an eye. And rips out Mavis's eye. And it's sick. It's sick. So this guy just like tables people's limbs. His main weapon is a claw that has a special ability to sever people's limbs. It is his thing. He has his main weapon is a thing where he can activate an ability to cut off limbs. It is his thing. So our rogue rips out his eye back. And that's pretty epic. That's pretty sick. And we all come out and we're like, all right, we think we can trust him. And he's just like bleeding. And we're like, good, screw you. But yes, you can stay here and you can work with us. I guess you are going to be useful. I guess. So we do that. And, nice. Look at my washing, chat. I think we have the whole body done. The whole body. It's just the kind of like upper parts that we haven't done. Yeah, it's just the upper parts. Cool. Vengeance. Yes, exactly, chat. You guys get me. So while we're all talking to this guy, a bunch of people that are basically all of our buddies cast a gate spell, and now all of our buddies are here and they showed up, and all of our buddies go home. We find out that one of the guys who used to be an NPC with our party, who died in the pancake incident. If you're a follower of this saga, you would know the time that 3 characters died because a character dive bombed from terminal velocity and killed 3 party members, one of which was an NPC. You know of this incident. And one of the NPC that died during that is somehow alive. From some timeline messing around. Either something happened in a year or something that we did in the past changed what happened in our timeline. Basically a whole bunch of people that should be dead weren't. Which was very cool. And they all went home, and now we were like, all right, we've kind of got all of our things in order. I put on my arm. I basically took my arm off. I got my arm back on, the new fancy one, and I clocked Mavis in the face with the new arm. Which is just him having the worst day ever, which he deserves. I did absolutely clock that guy, though. The first thing I did with new arm was punch that guy in the face. Rightfully so. I was making a joke. What do you mean his purpose is to do that? It's what he does! I don't know. It's called severance. is the name of the little claw thing that he has. Anyways. So, we are all getting our things in order. We all basically get given cracked magic items from our artificer NPC friend who made my arm. Basically sent a whole bunch of other stuff with Mavis. So we all get fancy new gadgets. Very cool. Big fan of fancy new gadgets. And we go, hey, we should check on the bag. You know the bag. If you don't know the bag, chat, if you don't know the bag, we have a bag of holding. But it's not a normal bag of holding. It is a very special bag of holding with a house inside of it. Because we were friends with the person who made bags of holding initially, and the entire dimension where the bags of holding are from. We have a big history with the bag of holding. It's basically our mobile home, where we can say a special word and we just go into the bag. And there's like, we have a bar in there, we all have rooms, we have a freezer, we have like our artificer has a little workshop, and we're like, hey, it's been a year. We should check on the bag. So we go into the bag, and there is a butler waiting for us on the other side. There's not been a butler, and he goes, hello. I'm so glad you're back. Guinevere is her new name. Numinous. Would like to see you. And we're like, who are you and how long have you been standing there? Have you been standing there for a year? And this guy's like, no. It clearly has been standing there for a year, waiting for us to come back in the bag. And number one, the bag looks totally different. It's a lot more fancy. It's no longer like a little, like, we don't have cots anymore. All of us have rooms with our names on them, which we did not have before. We only had like one room where we all had little cots, and that's where we slept. No longer. we are fancy now. And we're like, okay, yeah, sure, let's go and meet the person who made all the bags, Numenus, who now goes by Guinevere because she got a new body. In that, if you have also been following this story, you know of the very long escapade of trying to get Numenus out of Essex's body and then eventually finding a body. So Numenus, who is the bag of holding guy, is now named Guinevere because she's got a new body. She's a woman now. She's transgender. Everyone say yay! Congratulations! Happy Pride! So we walk out into the greater area of the bag, which did exist, but was kind of like a empty void world filled with people's stuff from their bags of holding. And we now come outside to see a whole town with these weird, like, picture Hunger Games capital looking guys. People in like crazy rich looking outfits. In these weird, like, modern-esque houses in this bag, and we are like, what the hell happened? And immediately, as we walk out into this kind of very rich neighborhood suddenly, and we can see that our bag is a whole house also, which it was not before. Our paladin spots someone who, to talk a little bit about our paladin, he is a tabaxi, and he wears this golden mask, basically. That's how he started. He had this, like, golden cat mask over his tabaxi face. And in his backstory, he basically grew up, like, as a slave in one of the countries, and one of the guys who basically owned him poured a bunch of gold on his face and made the mask, which he carries around. And that's part of, like, our paladin's origin story. Recently, he has stopped wearing the mask because he doesn't need it anymore. But that's our paladin. That's our paladin, right? And we walk out into this rich-on neighborhood, and who do we spot but the guy who poured that mask is living in this neighborhood. And without saying a word, our paladin runs over there and punches that guy in the face. One hit kills him. Bang. Dead. We don't even know who this guy is. We know that this happened. We don't know anything about the guy. We don't know his name. We don't know what he looks like. Goes, clocks, one hit, dead. The other two people that this guy was talking to, just like, you know? And this is where I'm about to say that from this point forward, the session devolved a little bit. Because we were going into the bag to go see Numenus, to go see Guinevere. But we quickly derailed. Because we kill this guy, and we all run over, and we're like, what's going on? Why'd you kill that guy? And he's like, this is the guy that poured the mask. And we're like, ah! And then the whole party rejoices. And we start looting his body, right? Because his clothes are like weft with gold. And we're like, we should take this guy's friggin' clothes. So we start taking his stuff. And the two guys who he was talking to start taking his stuff too. And very quickly we realize that this neighborhood is filled with very, very greedy people. That is like the bit of this, I guess, dimension, this town that Numenus has made of Bag of Holding. It is like central place for greed, not Greed the guy, who's his own guy. And they all start looting this guy. And about a minute passes, and this guy wakes up. back to life. This guy was dead, heart stopped, dead, face like pushed in, wakes back up. And we're like, what the hell? Kills him again, right? And we realize, Mambu realizes, she does a really good, really good role, that there is an immortality field in this place that we're in, which should not exist. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing that can happen, but it's here, and it seems like you can't die. And by the time we realize this, the guy wakes up again. We kill that guy again. And now here's where we devolve. Because we realize that one of the guys who's also looting this guy's body goes, hey, can I kill him next time? And we go, pause. What is the vibe of this neighborhood that we're in? And he's like, oh, it sounds fun. You guys are just killing him. Can I do it too? I'll pay you. And we get a bright idea. So we basically string this guy up on a lamppost, and Mambu's like, hey, it's 10 gold to kill this guy the next time he wakes up. And a line forms for this. And now there's so many people, and they're like, what if I give you a platinum? And we're like, what are we like? We don't like this guy, but like this is crazy, right? And we start basically making a whole scheme, and we come up with like how this like little line works, and we're like, hey, no one's doing this for free, and everyone's like, we'll pay, and it's weird, right? It's just you can imagine this, right? So we've got this guy. And eventually we're like, we need to go see Numinous. We need to leave, but somebody has to like watch this line. And Essek, my son, my boy, is like, I can do it. I don't really want to see Numinous. I don't know where we stand. As guy who was kind of took a body and all that other things and just a whole lot of weird. And we're like, all right, you stay here. So Essek takes over the line that we have going of these people. And very quickly, one of the guys in the line is like, this is just a kid. This is literally just a kid. I'm gonna do this stuff for free. And I'm like about to jump this guy who's like clearly about to like push Essek or like get him out of the way or like take over this little endeavor that we've got going on. And before I can even get there, Essek and his little shadow dog just like pummel this guy. This like regular dude who like clearly was gonna try something just gets absolutely decimated by this dog. And then we string that guy up and make it 2 lines. And we're like, all right, this is handled. What a joyous day it is. It was really great. So we all go and follow this this butler who's apparently our butler to the to meet with Guinevere. And we get there and she comes down and greets us. Point A, her big house has like a river of souls in front of it. And we realize that that's totally how she's running the immortality field, is by doing all these souls that she's basically using. And we're like, well, we don't love that, queen, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't love that you're doing that, but then again, you clearly have something good going here, so... And, she's like, hello, yes, so good to see you. Where'd you go? We're like, oh, we went back in time. She's like, what the hell you mean you went back in time? And we're like, we did. We went back in time. We were the ones who got Aeon. And then she's like, whoa, that's kind of crazy stuff. You know? And she goes, hey, there's someone here. I needed to talk with you guys because someone's here to talk to you. And we're like, okay. And there's someone who we've met before in this campaign, which I think is going to spook people who who have not followed the journey of this campaign. Tasha is there. Tasha, as in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Tasha, like from the source book, is in our campaign, and we've met her. She was a very cool shopkeeper. And she's there, and hold on. I need to know if Centros is watching stream right now. No, okay, he's not. So Tasha's mom in our campaign is one Baba Yaga. And if you know anything about Baba Yaga as a concept from other D&D campaigns, or just in general, very scary Fae hag, very much has an insane reputation, who we have dealt with in the past. Our rogue made a deal with Baba Yaga in the past, and we, as like a side note, there's a book that Baba Yaga really wants that another one of her kids ripped apart and hid all over the world. We have part of that book and know where 2 other parts of it are, and we do not want to give it back to her. And Tasha, who's there, is like, yeah, my mom's in the other room. And we're like, and this is a very tense thing, because whenever we deal with Fae, or whenever we deal with things like Baba Yaga, anything that is said above table is canon. Like, if we are making side comments, she is canonically hearing them. And that kind of thing. Every single time we've dealt with Fae, it's been like that. Like, it's gotten a little bit metagamey, where you have to really think about what you're saying. And yeah, if you need to voice her, I would just say the crone. Thank you. The reason I needed to make sure that Centros wasn't watching stream was because if I said her name right now, that would count. That would count. If I said it right now on stream, which I just did, and no one has to tell him, that counts. Which is interesting. It's really great. And that's where we left off, as walking in to go to this dinner with her at one end, Tasha, and Guinevere. And, it's tonight. The session's tonight. We're doing that tonight. My strategy, whenever we do things like this, is to say nothing. Because Faraday, that guy, he does not want to think about otherworldly beings. They're stronger than him, he knows that, and doesn't want to deal with them. Also, chat, cast it away! How far away can I cast it? Cast it away! Cast it away! Are you gonna... I don't get to know what's in there? Okay, well, let's go get this gnome over here. This tranquil gnome over here. Can I cast him astray? I want to put him in the water, low-key. Alright, let's watch a little time-lapse, shall we? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Very nice. Very nice, clean. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice one. Yes, you've restored the balance to the tea room. Stop by any time for a steam-bound and lavender tea on the house. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Satisfaction. I want to play that game. That's a side note. Do we have a little... Oh, we have a little tea house pot. Yes. All right, chat. What's our new furniture we unlocked? Ooh, chair and shelf. Ooh, I want to get shelf. I want to get chair. I want to get it all. All right, chat. Hold on. Let's go clean this furniture really quick, and then we'll probably end for today. Oh, shelf. I bet I can put my collectibles on this. Chat. Ooh, good shelf. This is what I like about Powerwash Simulator 2. I'm quite joyous about getting furniture and then being able to place it in your little home base. It brings me joy. But yeah, chat. Very tense D&D session tonight. That we're gonna have. And I intend to say nothing unless directly spoken to, and even then, I will be so cautious about what I say. See, one of the odd things, chat, which if you don't know, kind of like basics of, like the Fae and how to deal with the Fae, one of like the most important things in that kind of department, is your name. You do not want to give Fae your name, if they are like, what is your name? You should say something along the lines of, you can call me blank. That is a very real thing also, but in D&D 2. And chat, I've found a way to cheat the system. At at all of this, and that is every character going by a nickname, or not their full name. Every single character I've had, every single time someone's like, what's your name? I'm like, Blade. Not my goddamn name. And it's still mainly what I go by, and like that's safe. You want to have like some sort of moniker or some sort of nickname that you can go by. My character before Faraday, which was Tip, was a satyr gunslinger. Wonderful guy. Where is their dirt? Oh, the top. There we go. Alright, little shelf time. I kind of want to put the shelf... can I put the shelf? Can I put it here? Hold on. Come on. Yes, there we go. Where can I put the shelf? There we go. Shelf! Shelf! Okay, let's also do this chair really quick. Same rule for talking with people on the internet. Yeah, but my character before Faraday's, Tip, full name is Tiprian, was his name. And he was a Fae. And we dealt very directly with Fae. His dad was a like a powerful member of one of the courts, and I basically I was the head of that section of the campaign where when we all went to the Feywild, and he goes by Tip, which is completely safe and absolutely a Fae thing to do, where you don't go by your full name at all. His name was Tiprian Firestarter. It was a banger character, and I love him a lot. He was a freak. He was Tubbo. I'm gonna be entirely honest. I'm gonna look you in the eyes, and I'm just gonna tell you that, because it's what it was. Ugh. Anyways, gamers. The satyr gunslinger who carried around bombs, dude. Anyways. We have some. What's our next job? The shooting gallery. Ooh, that'll be fun. But I think that this is a good little spot. We've got some more furniture. We've got a little kitties. Hello, Squeak. Hello, Bubbles. Hello, Ulysses. And yeah, this looks pretty good. And we'll be back washing soon. Whee!